Now, Rafa Marquez has played his last club game.
Yep.
He just announced his retirement. He's played him. He's done a fabulous, wonderful club career on so many levels. He's hoping to go out with his 5th World Cup final. Everything we know so far indicates that is going to happen.
Well,
but you are right. He looks like a shadow of himself.
So then what's his value to this team? And to get back to my earlier point, which was, okay, in 2014 at 33 years old, okay, fine, we haven't replaced Rafa, bring him along. At 2018, 37 years old, I'm starting to think that this says much less about Rafa's greatness and a lot more about Mexico's national team pool. Am I right?
A little both. A little both.
Which is more?
I think it's his greatness is why he's going. The benefit of the doubt, the 5th World Cup, what he can offer you when he has the ball at his feet. So much so that
shouldn't there be somebody better at this point?
Absolutely. But so much so
then
that Juan Carlos Osorio
Why is Juan Carlos Osorio obsessed with him? Why is he so obsessed with him? Just because he can hit a nice long ball?
No, I think he has a clear, in his mind, he sees a clear lack of leadership in that group. He doesn't see as Andrés Guardado as enough leadership for that team. And I think having a player like
Andrés Guardado was the captain of 7-0.
Yes. And who was on the bench for that 7-0?
Rafa Marquez was
when
on the bench.
things were going awry, did you see Juan Carlos Osorio saying anything?
No.
No. But you saw Rafa Marquez up. You saw him pacing. You saw him giving orders. You saw him yelling. You saw him doing all those things. You need, at times, that on-field general. If Andrés Guardado is in doubt and he can't participate, you need to have that presence there, at bare minimum, in the locker room.
But to be clear, this is not a Guardado or Marquez. Marquez is going.
No,
Marquez,
Marquez
you
is
don't
going.
bring Marquez into the 27, 28 to cut him.
I would be shocked.
He's going. He's going. Just he's in
You
that.
bet the house that he's going at this point.
Yes. If you're going to leave him off, if you're not going to bring him to
Could you
Russia,
imagine Juan Carlos Osorio leaving him off?
No.
We had this conversation.
Not only could I not imagine him doing it, I could
the
not.
uproar.
Well, because of who Rafa is. What Osorio has said time and time again about Rafa Marquez, he has this idea of Rafa as this almost like magical piece that he needs, almost like a security blanket.
It is. It is almost a security.
I don't know. I feel insecure about needing a security blanket.
Was Rafa Marquez on the field versus Germany? In that 4-1?
No, we'll look it up.
I'm trying to think about the Mexico's worst moments with Juan Carlos Osorio, and I don't recall Rafa Marquez being part of those moments.
So, while I look that up, let me ask you this. What is his role then?
I see him in
He's not a center back, right?
I see him as a center back in a line of 5.
But we don't know that they're going to play line of 5 all the time.
Well,
so
now with Nestor
you don't see him. Let's say they make it to the 4th game. Do you see him starting all 4 games, Rafa Marquez?
No, I don't.
He's not.
I see maybe 3 players starting all 4 games.
Okay.
So with Juan Carlos
how much
Osorio.
does he play?
If there's 4 games,
Yeah.
he gets 1 game.
1 start?
Yeah.
Which one? Do you know? Do you have an idea which one that would be? Why there would just be the one? Is there a specific fit you're thinking?
I am thinking it would be against Sweden.
Really?
Yes.
Just because of the aerial presence?
Yeah.
And his ability to organize?
Yes.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. So he's playing only in a situation. So if they go 4-3-3, no way he's in that middle 3.
The only way he's in that middle 3. The only way he's in that middle 3 is if Juan Carlos Osorio decides that his 4 in the back are all center backs and none of them are allowed to go up. And I'm talking about an Edson Alvarez type or an Alanis type on the left with 2 center backs, and he's in front of those. And then it's a Jonah Dos Santos or Guardado, or it's a Guardado and Hector Herrera situation with him behind him as a defensive midfielder. That's the only way I see it, because you have to protect him so much.
I know, I'm starting to think I understand now why Rafa Marquez is there. He did not start against Germany. He comes on in the 66th minute replacing Jonathan Dos Santos. So the 2 worst moments for Juan Carlos Osorio.
The 3 he wasn't part of.
What's the 3rd that you're saying?
Jamaica, Gold Cup.
Oh yeah, you're right. So the 3 big... Wait, Jamaica Gold Cup. Oh yes,
In
this
semis.
past... This past
Kamar
well,
Lawrence
but nobody
scores
was a part of that.
Doesn't matter, but
Come on,
those are,
that doesn't count.
that's
That
a
doesn't
stain
count.
on Juan Carlos Osorio. So Juan Carlos Osorio's worst moments with the national team, he didn't have Rafa Marquez. Now,
Well, in
Juan
these
Carlos
two moments,
Osorio's-
he chose not to use
hold
Rafa
on,
Marquez. That's more.
Juan Carlos Osorio's best moments with the national team, what are they?
Columbus,
Columbus. Who was there?
Rafa Marquez,
What's another one in Copa America?
Uruguay,
Uruguay. Who scored that game?
Rafa Marquez.
He was there.
Yeah. Yeah. So Osorio's experience say when I have Rafa Marquez,
He trusted.
Yeah.
Why does he trust this player so much? Because
Yeah.
he's seen the results.
Right.
The proof is in the pudding.